Hi Virgo, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of April 11th to the 17th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is general for the week, so just take what resonates. But of course, thank you so much in advance for your support and love by liking this video, leaving me a comment or several down below, and subscribing to this channel if you haven't done so already. Now, to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. I'll definitely get that started for you. Everything you need is down below. They're saying so serious. Why is that? All right, I can't help but mention that one, this is the second time I've had to fully complete this reading, but as well, there in both attempts, there's just this hint of sadness within your energy, disappointment, a desire for more is what I'm getting as well. But either way, don't forget to stick with me to the very end of this reading to get an answer to your own yes or no question. So just think of it along the way. All right. The overall message I channeled for you, Virgo, for your upcoming week, leaping towards the new, leaping towards the new. And the song that Spirit chose to speak upon your week on shuffle, Push by Matchbox 20, Push. And so I'll leave that down below in the description box for you to listen to and or look up the lyrics. And let's get started. So we're going to begin by pulling a few messages, or a couple, whatever we get from the Starseed Oracle deck, and then we'll further speak upon your week with the Modern Witch Tarot deck. Let's do some shuffling. They're saying the new will brighten things up for you, for oneself. There's no need to question whether or not you can achieve more than you have, or it just feels like you know to a certain extent that where you're at or what you've achieved up until this point is just not enough. All right, being pushed to share your song, get your voice out there. It feels like the emotions that lie beneath the surface are floating up a little bit, coming to the surface at certain points throughout the week, can be put to use, can be channeled, right? Whether it's creating, developing, art could be part of which, you know, or singing. You may feel the inclination to get a release throughout the week, a push from Spirit in the universe, by dancing, singing, expressing in one way, shape, or form. Take it, even if that's behind closed doors, it'll benefit you greatly. But a push to nourish oneself, take care of your body, your heart, your soul, right? View oneself, your body as a temple. It just feels like you could potentially have been neglecting your self-care recently, or needing to continue to take care of oneself in a lot of ways. Tenderness and rest needs to be part of your routine this week. They're saying you're going through a lot, but we're beginning with you're not for everyone. Embrace the weirdness, face your true north. Feeling as if there are certain people surrounding you or in your situation that are just not right for you, even if they once upon a time were. It could even be just certain people you work with, or just maybe living situation, or crossing paths with, randomly throughout the week, whether it's migrating in one way, shape, or form, feeling as if you're pushed to embrace the extravagant side of you, but not to let it get out of control. To recognize that you are changing, growing as you move forward. Everybody else is going through their own individual development process as well, transformative process. But it just feels like you're being pushed to recognize that it's purposeful, that a lot of people around you, even certain situations, are just not aligning with you or resonating at this point in time, right? Being pushed to understand that that is a push, a lot of the word push coming up, and that's the song. A lot of movement that needs to take place in the right direction, a leap, if you will, towards the new, the fresh. And if you had too many people, places, and situations tying you down, or making you feel too complacent or comfortable, it wouldn't be as easy to move towards what you deserve. All right. Lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. Absolutely makes sense for you. It just feels like you're being pushed to reflect, to think, and just to be the Queen of Swords of your life at this time. Again, anything unaligned must go. Anything not serving you at this time cannot be withheld in your situation. Very interesting wording. Don't overthink all the meanwhile. Just trust your intuition, your gut feeling, the red flags, paired with your experience, right, that you have up until this point, the knowledge, wisdom, and the guidance that you're getting from Spirit. Star family, you're part of a team of souls, call and support. So it feels like there are people in the midst of recognizing who and what's not meant for you throughout the week, or just questioning once again. You're being pushed to recognize that there are people in your life, even if they're not right next to you. It could be energetically connected, where you can reach out for some assistance, help, or just a shoulder to lean on, someone to just touch base with, or chit chat with, right? As a form of healing. I feel like there could be somebody you know who heals people with their energy, and that could help you in a lot of ways. Cleanse your energy, I feel the need to say. But also to get connected to your spirit team, potentially, as a level of support in that sense. Let's pull some tarot for Virgo. The Four of Cups, the Four of Swords, so the number 44 coming out. 448, look up that angel number meaning, there's a message for you. But the Four of Cups and the Four of Swords, again, I can't help but recognize that this is connected to that rest card. Needing to take time out to figure out what you truly want, where you want to head, and just prepare for that leap towards the new. You could even find that this is a week where you truly want to leap towards the new, or have no choice to, right? Inevitable changes, just feeling as if your life is just going on a bit of a detour, just being shuffled up in certain ways. But with the Four of Cups, I need to recognize who and what's not meant for you once again. But as well, when it comes to choosing, selecting, manifesting options in your life, know what's not meant for you due to what you've been dealing with recently, what you have dealt with up until this point, and just what started and failed or just left you with a bit of disappointment, right? Utilizing those red flags to your advantage. 8 of Pentacles as well for the third one. And I truly feel as if you're putting in that hard work, right? At times potentially distracting oneself with work, or just, again, it feels like, I can't help but notice she's doing a bit of art here, right? Even if it doesn't make you money, it's a form of release. You could find that your work heals you even if you don't enjoy your job. You could hear the sort of, this is ridiculous kind of laugh I just gave off. Anyways, it's a planning kind of week, a developing, creating, and expressing week once again, where you're feeling as if you're healing through it all, or you're making way, prepping for a leap of faith, a leap towards the new, where that'll heal you, right? I can't help but think about a leap that I took once, where I felt very strenuous to take that leap and make that change, but then afterwards I took a week or a couple weeks to heal. You may find that that's going to be part of your situation. Some of you may not feel like you can take the time to do so, as we have the Fool here, and you're going to feel as if you're pushed to have a little bit more fun, even if you feel like there's a lot of serious decisions, planning, changes taking place within oneself and outside of you and your external reality. Let's keep pulling. Now they're coming out for the 3 that I already had, so we're gonna take those as clarifiers. Yeah, desiring a level of freshness again, a passionate fresh start, at times being like everything is fine, it's fine, and needing to not lie to oneself. I know that sounds a bit traumatic and heavy, but things feel that way at times. You're gonna feel a bit depleted at certain points in the week, and I feel like you won't be surprised to hear that. There is a need to just manifest what you deserve moving forward, but don't over complicate the process. 3 of Pentacles coming up with the 4 Cups. 3, 4, taking it step by step, day by day, getting to where you need to, recognizing that things are going to transform more so moving forward. As people notice you for somebody who's just not willing to participate if it doesn't feel right, not willing to align oneself with things that don't feel worthy of aligning, interesting, or just don't resonate with you in one way, shape, or form. Feeling quite connected to the fact that you are not for everyone. Period. Okay, embrace the difference within you that stands out in comparison to other people. Not to really compare oneself to other people, but you get the point. You're beautiful in the way that you are. Wow, okay. And so with the 4 of Swords being clarified by the Chariot, you're just being pushed to rest before you hop on your chariot and do what's right for you. Or again, it could be more so starting a new chapter and therefore a new beginning and needing to rest in the midst of all of which. The majority of you, it's about deciding where you want to head, what you want to achieve, at the very least, where you want to head. Being pushed to solidify in one's mind, excuse me, as I struggle to question everything once again and allow yourself to recognize that there's so much to go after, even if you have to hop and skip to get to where you want to be. Anyways, don't know why that came out with the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Wanting to take a leap from the 8 to the 10, right? To that financial stability, that comfort. Wanting to see that you are meant to live this extravagant lifestyle, or one that's just more fulfilling, more grounded, right? Being reminded you're an earth sign, so you desire that stability and groundedness, but also that level of freedom and enjoyment, right? That fulfillment, if I didn't say that already, in your situation. Being pushed to recognize that through your work, through your creations, developments, getting your voice out there, rediscovering who you are for some of you. You could even potentially be making money through that process once again. But I just feel like you're reminded that you're not alone. You can even find that you're doing some spiritual work throughout the week in one way, shape, or form, or being pushed to ask oneself important questions due to other people's spiritual work, like tarot readings or something of the sort. Okay, let's pull one more with the High Priestess. Don't be surprised, this came out in your first attempt for this reading. If you're feeling very spiritually connected or getting back to that point, or initiating a new spiritual journey, potentially planning for one, but there's a level of secrecy and overly seriousness about you, as I struggle to say it. I feel like you're not going to try to correct yourself. You're just going to be like, oh, I struggled, I slipped on my words, I got too much going on. It is what it is, right? But I just feel like people will feel very drawn in, and their curiosity will be sparked in a lot of ways when you are coming off very mysterious. Bear with me as I just spaced out. That may happen to you throughout the week, but they're drawing me to a candle on my desk with cinnamon sticks, and they're saying that your senses will be very heightened throughout the week for one reason or another. It may have to do with your spirituality, and it may frustrate you. That's so random. All right, they're also saying the fruits of your labor, as it is an apple cinnamon card, and they're now drawing me to the apples. Anyways, yeah, so definitely people noticing you, feeling like you're in the spotlight at times, and it's like, this is not the time to be noticed, right? Or it doesn't feel like the perfect time for people to be curious or just a little bit nosy, right? Wanting to figure out where you're at, what you're going through, and where you're heading, and you just being like, trying to figure it out, right? Or don't feel the obligation or the inclination to share. But it just feels like you're pushed to recognize that it's all about doing what's right for you, for Virgo, as you're pushed to leap towards the new in more than one way. But for some of you, it's just one big way, okay? Let's answer your question. For Virgo. Alrighty, you're getting an answer of no. And they're now saying patience is the key. So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing week, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Virgo.